Three's a Crowd, a Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose. Artwork by Sapi on Pixiv. You can find a link to their profile in the description box below. This is a Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction read aloud in an audiobook format for you to enjoy on the go or wherever you prefer to listen to your audio. As a side note, and I have to say this every time Luka or Kagami are in a script, if you leave character hate, you will be blocked, which means you won't be able to comment on videos ever again on my channel. Even if you don't like Marinette paired with Luka, you don't need to be rude about it. If you don't like Luka as a character and you saw him in the thumbnail, I don't know why you clicked. Now then, with that said, now that we've got that negative tone to start, my bad. If you're still listening, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment. If you don't know what to comment, put Three's a Crowd in the comment section to help support the YouTube algorithm and creator. Now then, please enjoy Three's a Crowd. Luka Kofane in the Dupang Chang Bakery. Luka looked at his friends in the kitchen and did his best not to sigh. These dorks. While Marinette knew what she was doing for baking, she was the queen of klutzy behavior, especially in front of Adrien Agreste. He couldn't blame her. If he liked boys, he'd be shy in front of him too. Sure, Adrien was awkward in his own way, but his desire to be liked made him easy to be around. Even so, Luka was becoming more and more convinced Adrien didn't want to be just liked by Marinette, although he had near little proof. "You've got something," he said, swiping some of the frosting off her face as a means to test his theory. Adrien didn't seem to notice as he put the gingerbread cookie pan on the counter. Was his theory wrong, or was it bad timing? He'd have to try again. "Oh, thanks," Marinette said, sparing him a glance as she kept piping her cake. "When do the others arrive?" "For the party?" She snuck a peek at Adrien before answering. Soon?" Luka smiled, despite the attack on his heart. Okay, so he wasn't the one she liked. It didn't mean all hope was lost. It meant the odds were against him, but he could write a pretty song either way. "I'll go tidy up the common room." Soon enough, their friends and his sister arrived, bringing tinsel fights and photo shoots for Instagram to capture the moment forever. While Luka looked out for everyone as the party progressed, his eyes couldn't help but linger on Marinette. As much as he'd like to see her as just a friend, he knew better than that. Luka wasn't blind to his emotions, no matter how they might hurt him down the road. Besides, while Adrien had a hand-knit sweater from the girl Luka liked, he was self-aware of his feelings for Marinette, so he had a head start even though his starting line was far behind his competition. Like a track, it would even out with the curve. "Let me help you with that," Luka said, noticing Marinette's height getting in the way of her efforts. "This one?" he asked, pulling a book off the shelf. "Thank you," Marinette said, flashing a relieved smile that warmed his heart. "Anything for a pretty girl," he said, handing it to her. "Oh, stop," she laughed. "You'll make me start to stutter talking like that." "Oh? Do you think I'm a pretty boy, too?" His banter backfired on them. He saw her sneak a glance behind him and didn't need to guess who she looked at. Yeah, you're pretty. Not like the prettiest, but... Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. You're gorgeous, but, nobody's the prettiest, so, you know? He ruffled her hair in a pat.
Don't hurt yourself, kid.
Marinette sighed before looking up with a smile. Thanks, Luka.
Anytime.
He didn't know why such a backfiring, marmalade interaction would charm him even further, but he couldn't help it. He liked this girl. He liked this girl.
Luka!
Rose yelled, taking the attention of the room with her.
Luka, I heard you have a crush!
His eyes flicked to Julika, looking sheepish on the couch.
Yeah, I do.
What? Who?
She all but jumped on his arm and started tugging.
You're going to dismember me.
Oops.
Rose giggled and stuck out her tongue.
Sorry.
He stole a glance at Marinette, then Adrien, and sighed.
Well, if you must know,
Luka began, doing his best to not ruin the mood. He'd have to go with a safe answer that would make sense to some in the room, but an idle crush to the rest.
Ladybug.
Ladybug?
He was caught off guard from the voice behind him. Luka turned to see Adrien's mouth shaped like an O before attempting to compose himself.
Yeah,
he nodded.
Oh, wow, man! I had no idea!
Adrien continued, running his hand through his hair and looking away. Strange. Marinette, however, covered her face with her hands, peeking through her fingers with pink cheeks. Huh? Marinette was blushing? Did he make her jealous or something? He didn't want to give himself false hope, but if she acted like this, then maybe he had a chance.
Come to think of it,
Luka said, dramatically turning to look at the food table.
We need drinks. Will you come with me, Marinette?
Oh, I can go too,
Adrien piped out. Adrien piped up, louder than he normally talked. Strange. He couldn't get a read on this guy.
It's fine. I think we can handle it, right, Mare? Besides, 3's a crowd.
Uh-huh, she said. I mean, if he wants to come. This again. Should he press it? Or should he let her have a moment with her crush? Well, 3 was a crowd. Perhaps he should follow his own advice.
I'm not opposed to you and Adrien going together either, as long as we don't go drinkless.
What?
Marinette squeaked.
Like, just me and Adrien? Together?
Sounds like a great idea. Alia called from the couch. I
want strawberry soda,
Rose added in. It was almost painful to watch Marinette debate the idea of going with Adrien on her own, her emotions showing on her face.
Tell you what,
Luka said, deciding to play third wheel. He knew going alone with Adrien would break her day as much as it could make it if she showed the wrong amount of klutz, even if Adrien didn't mind.
We'll go, the 3 of us, and get a few more options.
Sounds great, Adrien piped up, grinning. Oh, he was incredibly oblivious, wasn't he? Unlike himself, who noted Alia's glare from across the room. Grabbing his jacket, Luka waited patiently for his love rival and his crush, smiling to himself. No more of this wishy-washy stuff. He liked her. And even if 3's a crowd, he'd keep her company as long as she was comfortable with it. Besides, he had holiday magic on his side. Who knows? This might be a Christmas to remember. With that thought in mind, Luka complimented her scarf and followed her out. stepping into a new chapter of their story. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like more Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction, you can check out other videos on this channel. If you've made it all the way to the end, don't forget to not only subscribe to this channel, but also smash that like button. If you don't want to be so violent, you can just gently tap it. Either way, just go hit the like button, please. Helps me a lot. And if you want bonus points, go ahead and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what to comment, put Luka's crush. I will catch you in the next one. Bye!